I think we are live. Yes, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Volt TV Primetime Show. I'm your host, Nelson Mike Morioki. Remember, today's broadcast is live streaming on 5 different platforms. Volt TV YouTube channel, the Nelson Mike Podcast YouTube channel, the KNEL Facebook page, my private page at Nelson Mike Morioki, and also on Twitter at Volt Television. Leo ni ile siku. This is the Friday edition on a special coverage of the story that has taken the internet by storm. The Anita versus MUTHAMA story. Right here at Volt TV, I've been very transparent with the facts. I've been very transparent with the documentation. And I've had the opportunity not only of talking to the victim, but also talking to Grace Muthuma. This, again, is a special edition right here on Volt TV Primetime Show. If you're new here, like, share, subscribe. All the viewers who are here, like, share, and subscribe as we grow. One thing I want to say is I appreciate you. I appreciate you for your support. I appreciate you for where we are, and I appreciate you for where we are going with Volt TV Network. Allow me to take this opportunity to say that effective from next week, I'm going to hire 3 people to work as Volt TV Network moderators. Mungu ameendelea kubariki platform, Mungu ameendelea kunibariki, na Mungu ameendelea kubariki mambo mengi ambayo nafanya hapa. My goal is not to grow alone. My goal is for us to grow together. Fortunately, yesterday, again, another surprise. Ya kwamba my private Facebook page has been officially verified. Thank you very much for the 65,000 followers as we continue to grow. Those who are watching on my private page on Facebook, you can show support. You can just send a star. Wale ambao mko hapa, you can show support in different ways, which I'm going to elaborate as we move on. Nitachukua watu 3 kuanzia next week ambao nataka wakuwa wanafanya kazi hapa at Volt TV Network. Again, remember, I've been praying and I've been saying here every single time, Volt TV Network will have 200 employees by the end of the day. This is a legacy. This is a movement. And when you have a movement, my brother, my sister, you are unstoppable. You are unshakable. You are unbuggable. Or like we say, kweli hatupangwingwi. Thank you very much. Let me take this opportunity to welcome wale ambao wameingia hapa: Empress Lebanon, Daniel Karanja, Frida, Stella, Shiko, Joy, Wadhoivi. Twende kazi. The past 24 hours have been very, very intensive. Very intensive. Again, as we continue to join, as you continue to join this broadcast, Joyce Valeria, Sofika, all the way from Namibia, Sally, saying Neredoni, Massinjeri, Germany, herzlich willkommen. Ich sag's ja eins. Heute gibt's Neues. Und heute gibt's Überraschungen von beiden Seiten. That goes out to my German viewers. Sheiks. Continue. Again, niseme in introduction, ya kwamba kwanzia next week, I will pick on 3 people to work here at Volt TV Network. Wacha niwaambie, I don't even call it work. Hii si kazi. We are servants. I'm here as a servant leader. I've never prided myself as a boss, but I've always said, Mungu shuka, my God in heaven. The foundation of Volt TV Network is God and the government in heaven. Na ndio sababu mnaona yale ambao tunaendelea kuwaletea hapa. All the kind of cases that I'm bringing here, all the kind of guests that we are having here. Mungu anazidi kutenda. Let me actually start by announcing the first breakthrough. Mose, Medekenothia. Wadhoivi, Lynette. Let me first of all announce the first breakthrough. Ndio mujue ya kwamba kuna Mungu mbinguni. I want to take this opportunity to make this announcement. On yesterday's broadcast, we had my sister Yvonne Mirimo. And if you remember, my sister Yvonne Mirimo gave us a story of a lady by the name Wamalwa. Kadesa Wamalwa. Remember, she was here crying, saying my sisters from Vihiga County, who actually have traveled with MUTHAMA agency. Now, this is Vote TV. Allow me to change this. And let me show something else. And this is going to be the opening presentation right here on Vote TV. Primetime show. Kama nilivyosema, jana, if you remember, at the end of the show, Yvonne alikuwa hapa akilia, crying about her two sisters from Vihiga County. And she was saying, hawajapata justice. Hawajapata justice. Hawajapata justice. Lakini kwa sababu kuna Mungu mbinguni, let me tell you what happened. And by the way, thank you very much for those who tuned in on the morning show. When I had Grace Mutuma and her entire office was there, the employees, Paris, the mom, Jacinta, Najran. Asubuhi ya leo, when I woke up, I want to show you this one right now. Just give me a second. And I'm actually going to change. Okay, there you go. There you go. Perfect. Teresa. Picha. This was the lady that Yvonne was talking about yesterday. Anita Kadesa Wamalwa. Let me change the look so that you can see it properly. So I'm going to make this baby small. Come here. There you go. If we come here. That's our sister, Anita Kadesa Wamalwa. Anita Kadesa Wamalwa, I actually found out after the broadcast that mtoto wake alikufia Kenya. Remember? Yes, Jane Chega, those who watch the broadcast in the morning, yes. Remember when I was talking to the office in the morning and they were like, we don't, whatever, they were kind of mixed up. So I hereby again confirm. When I woke up today in the morning, I received this message from Grace Mutuma. And the flight ticket for Anita Kadesa Wamalwa has been booked. This was a confirmation from Grace herself. Thank you very much. Nancy saying justice for Anita. So I'm showing you this here. I have alinitumia copy ya ticket. Niko na kila kitu. So Thank you very much. You know, they say if you rescue one soul, if you rescue one person, you rescue the whole nation. So me, I just hope huyu mama ataweza kumlaza mtoto wake ambaye ameaga dunia. This is what I received when I woke up today in the morning from Wangari Muthama. The electronic receipt, as you can see right here, it's here with Qatar Airways. Nakumbuka. Now, as we continue, I'm also waiting on a couple of guests. Ambao, they will be joining me here. Lakini kuna mambo mengi ambayo imetendeka since yesterday. Especially today in the morning, after doing a whole interview with the office employees of Muthama Agency and Grace Muthama herself. There's one thing I want to make very crystal clear. There's one thing I want to make very crystal clear. Based on the feedback, people who are watching, who have been watching everything here on Vote TV, wale ambao wali watch show ya jana na wale ambao wali watch especially the breakfast show ya leo asubuhi, and I've actually pushed this to the Muthama International Agency to have a look at what the people are saying. And no one is buying what they said in the interview. No one is buying the story. There are tens of thousands of comments. This is Vote TV, and I have a content creating machine, and I've taken my time to look at the feedback on all the platforms. One thing specifically stood out. One thing stood out. Let me bring this baby back. One thing stood out. Niliuliza Evelyn Wamboi, Jane Chege, the story was not adding up. Kimi, no one is buying their face stories. Dorcas, those who are coming in karibu karibu. No one is buying the story that out of the 5,000 clients wasichana ambao wako under the Muthama Agency, that only one person has complained. Let me tell you this. The complaints, hata ukiangalia comments, of which we're going to pull up in a minute, across all Vote TV platforms, people are crying. And the people who are crying ni wasichana ambao wamesafiri na agency ya MUTHAMA. Na hawa wasichana, there's a particular audio that I played today in the morning. I played this audio. Grace was there. Her employees were there. Mbogwa and his team walikuwa hapo. I'm telling you, it's a heartbreaking audio. And I got more breaking news. I've received about 117 recordings kwa wasichana ambao wameenda na agency ya MUTHAMA, international agency, ambao wanasema kwa hiyo ofisi, there's one particular office that is being mentioned, wakisema vile wanachapwa, wakisema yale ambao wanatendewa. But again, those who are here in the morning, and I'm going to play the video as well, Grace MUTHAMA said she's 180% sure ya kwamba none of the Kenyan girls is being beaten by the Warabu and her business partners. It's all on record. No one is buying that. Nobody. And I want Grace, you and your team, najua tamko hapa. I know agents wako huku, they watch. Be our guests. Because what's unfolding here, hii story ya Anita imefungua mambo mingi sana na imefungua watu macho sana. While I was talking to the HR, and I will play all these videos. While I was talking to Nyambura, who remembers that? Who remembers Nyambura? Who said she's actually the official or HR? Those who are here in the morning, and those who have watched that broadcast. She choked. Nyambura, you are in charge of the HR, and I was engaging you in a conversation, and guess what? You choked. You choked. I was talking to 6 people in a room who simply could not get their story straight. The people are watching. The world is watching. Let's do this. I hope people are here. I'm telling you, people are following this case very, very, very keenly. And for me, I have a responsibility, and my responsibility is to record all the facts. But again, remember, Grace MUTHAMA has made it very crystal clear. She's going to court. She'll take Anita to court. And actually, like about an hour ago, she told me she is at the lawyer's office. And I said, that's actually pretty good. Go ahead. You can even actually bring the lawyers here if you want to. Grace MUTHAMA, your employees, you're all open. Niko hapa, niko live. Nimewatumia mpaka link muingie show ya leo. All I have to do is invite you in my studio and you speak, just like you spoke in the morning. Like in whatever transpired today in the morning has really been an eye opener on a lot of things. Ukiangalia unafungua tu any post that I've made be it on YouTube, the YouTube live stream shows, or on Facebook, or on Twitter, or whatever. Ukiangalia, ukianza kusoma huko, read what these girls are saying. Wakisema yale ambao wanapitia kwa ofisi. We had one, and I'll play it again. Mi kuna ile moja iliniuma kabisa. Kuna msichana ambaye anaongea na unyenyekevu, begging Grace Muthama, akimwambia, wewe tafadhali ongea na hii ofisi, ongea na hii ofisi ya Saudia. Ndio sababu watu wanakemboi. But again, I'm going to bring everything because this is VOTV. When I speak, I back everything with facts. Na tunagojea Anita, because she will speak. Let's listen to this audio. I'm telling you, I have over 117 recordings that have been, those are audio recordings that I've just, if I look at the comments, if I look at the message, hata kuna messages ambazo sijamaliza kusoma. This is a full time, it will be a full-time job. That's what nimeanza kusema kwamba I'm going to hire, effective next week, I'm going to hire 3 people here on VOTV network to be moderators. Come here. Come here as we continue to grow. Na nyinyi, there are so many ways of how you can support VOTV network. So let's listen. I haven't even listened to it. This was sent to me about 5 minutes before Ningia live. Let me see. It might actually, okay. Download. It's a new file. But if it doesn't play, I have more that I'm going to play. So let's stop that one first. This is a very huge file, by the way. Almost, I think ameongea, if I'm not wrong, maybe for 25 or 30 minutes. Okay. Something else that people have questioned is, today in the morning, nilipokuwa naongea na ofisi na employees wa Muthama. At the end, remember there was that thing where they showed us the door, alafu akasema Nelson, DCI wamekuja. And then we had to finish then they walked out. I want to say this to Grace Muthama, your employees, that scenario of the DCI was nothing but a showcase. That was a showcase. It was a show. But everything that is happening here, we are getting to the bottom of it. We continue. I want to play. Let's start playing. Let's start playing, or let me start doing these presentations here, step by step. Give me 1 second. Give me just 1 second. Okay, perfect. There's also another development in this case, and I'm going to mention that towards the end of today's show. So I'll come here. And perfect. And this is exactly what I want to play. Hii mambo ya ofisi. The punishment the girls are going through in the office. Let's listen. Let's listen to this one again.
Hello watu wangu, watu wa Mudhuma Agents. Mi nimekuja ninaona tukitumia hii voice tutasaidika. Sasa mi naomba hii voice iende viral, ifikie ofisi yetu ya Mudhuma Agents ikiwa under madamu wetu Madam Grace. Sasa mi naomba hivi, Madam Grace, sisi watu wa Mudhuma hatuna shida na wewe. Mlituandaa vizuri sana, mkatufanyia process vizuri sana, tukafika huku. Kwanza nashukuru Madam Ann, Madam Mary na Madam Anita na Madam wengine wale wote wenye mlituletea wakatusaidia kwa uandalizi wetu wa kukuja Saudi Arabia. Hatuna shida na nyinyi kabisa. Madam Grace, shida iko huku. Shida iko huku kwa hiyo ofisi mlituleta. Hii ofisi ya Al-Mudahita. Ofisi imeharibika madam. Ofisi inafanyia wasichana mambo yenye hayaeleweki. Ofisi inapitishia wasichana kwa hali ngumu mpaka wasichana wengi wamekemboi. Wasichana wengi wako nje kwa ajili ya mambo ofisi inafanyia wasichana. Madamu, mimi nakuomba tu ongea na ofisi, ongea nao mabosi ulituleta ndani, ongea na mabosi wako watusaidie kama wamama na wadada wenye ulituleta Saudi Arabia. Tunakuomba madamu, hatuna shida na wewe. Hata ukiulizia watu wote watakuambia hakuna mtu yuko na shida na ofisi ya Mudhuma Agents. Mimi nakuomba, ofisi yako inakatwa wasichana mshahara kiholela. Ofisi yako mama akicheka anasimamishwa kwa ukuta the whole day, anakatwa mshahara. Ofisi yako imefika mahali msichana akiteswa kwa nyumba akirudishwa inamkata mshahara. Mpaka wamefika mahali juu wanajua wamekaa na wasichana mwaka mzima, washapata profit yenye walikuwa wanatafuta kwa wasichana, wameanza kurudisha wasichana Kenya. Msichana akikuja akikomplaini nyumba ni mbaya, nyumba hawamtreat vizuri, wanachukua msichana wanampeleka Shifa. Huko mahali kunaitwa Shifa, msichana anaenda kukaa huko na anafanywa process, anarudishwa Kenya. Yaani wamefaidika na wasichana, wanaanza kurudisha wasichana. Kumbuka mtu akitoka Kenya alikuwa na mipango zake, alijua ndaenda Saudi Arabia, ndafanya hiki, ndafanya kile. Sasa mtu hajafanya mipango zake venye alikuwa amepanga, lakini ofisi nayo inafanya nini? Inamrudisha Kenya. Na ukiangalia makosa inafanya mtu anarudishwa Kenya, si makosa hata ya kurudisha mtu Kenya. Na kuomba madam, na kuomba kwa unyenyekevu wako, na kuomba madam utusaidie, tuangalilie ofisi yetu. Kuna mwenzetu anaitwa Anita, amepigwa. Mwenzetu amepigwa, mtu alikuja anatembea, mtu alikuwa ako na afya, sasa mwenzetu anatumia pampers. Hatuwezi jua mwenzetu alipigwa wapi, hatuwezi jua mwenzetu amefanyiwa nini, lakini mwenzetu sasa hivi anatumia pampers. Kitu ambacho kinatupea uchungu, kitu ambacho kinafanya hatuna amani kwa roho zetu, kitu ambacho imefanya wengine wetu tunaanza kujilaumu kukuja Saudi Arabia. Madam, nakuomba tu Madam Grace, Mudhuma Agents, please, tusaidieni. Nyinyi ndo mlituleta, tunashukuru kwa kazi yenu kutuleta. Maana kutuleta kwenu huku kumetusaidia, lakini ofisi yetu ya Al-Mudahita, ofisi inafanyia wasichana mambo magani haya? Tusaidieni, tusaidieni kama ofisi, please, mkipenda mtusaidie. Ni uchungu sana, mtu amekuja na afya yake harudi Kenya kama hajiwezi. Tunaomba tumtusaidie. Hatuna ubaya na nyinyi mlituandaa vizuri sana, lakini watu mlituleta ndani hawa watu hawaeleweki. Madam, kitu kingine, ongea na supervisor wa Kenya, at least wasaidie Wakenya wenzao kama venye Waganda wanasimama na Waganda wenzao. Mtu akikosa akirudi ofisi, supervisor Mkenya ndio wa kwanza kuchochea mwenzake akate mshahara, kuchochea mwenzake arudishwe Kenya, na yeye mwenyewe yuko kazi. Na kuomba tu mama, tusaidie, msituache hivyo,
Tusaidie.
Please tusaidieni, tunaomba tu. Hello watu wangu, watu wa MUTHAMA agents. Mimi
Are you hearing the way she's talking? It's like she's begging, she's crying. Tusaidie. There's one, because again, everything, now it's time for analysis. I'm telling you, after the interview today in the morning was very, very fruitful. And the interview that I did today in the morning, because remember, I had, on one hand, I had 5-6 people in one room. Those are the Grace MUTHAMA employees, Bogwa, Tabitha, all those, Nyambura, all those people that were in there. And also I had Grace MUTHAMA who came also on camera while she was on the road. Now, I want to play this footage. This is the one that has really, this has made people so angry. And I want MUTHAMA, you and your team to take notes. And we will discuss this on camera, off camera. Grace, when I asked you one simple question, wasichana wanateseka kwa ofisi, are they being physically abused? Are they being beaten? I mean, you want to see like all these women, they're all making up all these stories. There's one thing that Grace MUTHAMA said today in the morning, and I want to play that to the audience. You, the public court, and I'm sure they're here, and they've been reading the comments and they're seeing what people are saying. They're seeing all these testimonies being put across. But let me play this footage. This is the footage that has made people really angry.
Office, kwa hizi ofisi.
Give me a second.
MUTHAMA, can you hear me? Okay, because I wanted to ask you a question quickly. I've been talking to your team, and actually these guys are doing an amazing job. Let me ask you one question. The same question that I asked Bogwa. Apart from Anita, you having over 5,000 employees under your umbrella, 5,000 clients under your umbrella, do you have any cases ya wasichana ambao wanakuambia tunachapwa kwa ofisi, kwa hizi ofisi?
I had to travel personally all the way, and Bogwa had to travel all the way to confirm those allegations. In my heart, if kama kuna watu wanachapwa na Wakenya wenzao, not my bosses. Not my bosses.
That's the breaking news.
Yeah, because
okay.
One, you see this fight between Anita. It was not Anita and Warabu. It was Anita and the fellow worker. It was not, it's Anita and a fellow worker. It's like those workers of mine. It's like Bogwa and Nyambura, they are fighting in the office. So
yeah, we had that conversation. So you're saying, so now that's what I'm saying. The information of messages, hawa tena akisema ya kwamba wanachapwa kwa ofisi na Warabu, but you're saying it's not Warabu, it's the Kenyan supervisors in those offices.
This is on camera.
Say, because I believe there isn't. I believe there's no beatings. People are looking for sympathy. People are looking for sympathy, and people are looking for likes. People are looking for numbers in the Facebook and everything else to create this. But if there is anybody who is doing those beatings, it's among themselves. Not because my workers, not because of my partners and the Arabs. Ask this guy who is sitting next to you. He is the one who traveled last. Everybody in my office has a visa. Everybody. All the workers have visas. If there is any problem, there's somebody who hops on the flight. So there is no.
So we can hereby conclude by saying, I mean, based on these, just sticking on this subject here, we can say conclusively, MUTHAMA agency or MUTHAMA International Agency has said not one single Kenyan in those offices is physically abused.
180%.
Okay, now what I'm going to do is, now let's have a look at the viewers. The viewers are watching this thing, who are running this thing.
Listen to that. 180%. Let me give you 2 minutes. Muniambie nyamba mko hapa. I know the comments because I see the comments that are coming in here. There are too many for me, but I'm just going to put them on the screen. How do you feel about this statement? Before I even read that, because I can't even read these comments. Zile comments ambazo zimeandikwa kwa hii video, I can't even read them out loud. I can't read these comments out loud. Belida. Esther. Someone said, you know, their statement that they're doing this to seek sympathy and Facebook likes. Ati hao wasichana ambao wanasema wanapigwa ama wanateseka ama wanakatwa mshahara na hizi mambo zingine zote. It's a lie. Now that's according to the office. It's on record. And she's 180% sure. Evelyn. Angalia hiyo comment ya Metri. Mimi penye niko nalala kwa choo na siwezi urudi kwa ofisi juu nitakatwa salary ama nipigwe the same office. Are all these people lying? Let me play this footage again. Let me play this footage again. Welcome to Vote TV Primetime Show. I'm your host, Nelson Mike Midamoriuki. Like this broadcast, share this broadcast. Let's have a confirmation. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Remember, this broadcast right here is live streaming on 5 other platforms concurrently. No one is buying the story. Masinjari. Let me play this footage again. And by the way, all this interview was in the morning. Wale ambao walikuwa hapa asubuhi, muliona what happened. Let's play this thing again.
Yes, MUTHAMA. Can you hear me? Okay, because I wanted to ask you a question quickly. I've been talking to your team, and actually these guys are doing an amazing job. Let me ask you one question. The same question that I asked Bogua. Apart from Anita, you having over 5,000 employees under your umbrella, 5,000 clients under your umbrella, do you have any cases ya wasichana ambao wanakuambia tunachapwa kwa ofisi kwa hizi ofisi?
I had to travel personally all the way, and Bogwa had to travel all the way to confirm those allegations. In my heart, if kama kuna watu wanachapwa na Wakenya wenzao, not my bosses. Not my bosses.
That's the breaking news.
Yeah, because
okay.
One, you see this fight between Anita. It was not Anita and Warabu. It was Anita and the fellow worker. It was not, it's Anita and a fellow worker. It's like those workers of mine. It's like Bogwa and Nyambura, they are fighting in the office.
Yeah, we had that conversation. So you're saying, so now that's what I'm saying. The information that I have and what it's it's gazillions of messages. Hawa tena akisema ya kwamba wanachapwa kwa ofisi na Warabu, but you're saying it's not Warabu, it's the Kenyan supervisors in those offices that are beating them. Is that correct?
I said because I believe there isn't. I believe there's no beatings. People are looking for sympathy. People are looking for sympathy, and people are looking for likes. People are looking for numbers in the Facebook and everything else to create this. But if there is anybody who is doing those beatings, it's among themselves, not because my workers, not because of my partners and the Arabs. Ask this guy who is sitting next to you. He is the one who traveled last. Everybody in my office has a visa. Everybody. All the workers have visas. If there isn't a problem, there's somebody who hops on the flight. So there's no.
So we can hereby conclude by saying, I mean, based on these, just sticking on this subject here, we can say conclusively, MUTHAMA agency or MUTHAMA International Agency has said not one single Kenyan in those offices is physically abused.
180%.
Okay, now what I'm gonna do is now let's have a look at the viewers. The viewers are watching this thing. We're running this thing. As you can see,
I'll have to leave. I am already in my. You see, I have already stopped. The car has already stopped, so I am going somewhere. Okay. I have to go with you. Okay. We are trying to look.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can. The comments ambazo zinakuja hapa, I'm putting them on the screen, and they're coming here in hundreds. Do you want to tell me that these hours channel, they're just seeking sympathy and Facebook likes with all they're complaining about? The message is clear. The message is clear. Which brings me to the next footage. Let's spend some time. This is the HR of MUTHAMA International Agency. Her name is Nyambura. Watch this here. This is where I'm going to tell you, get your popcorns.
Department, what do you say about that?
They have never reported to me about it, because even when they had the
Wanatusiwa, all these kind of allegations, you bring from the human resource. Okay, perfect. There you go. Welcome to Vote TV. Introduce yourself. Who am I talking to?
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. Human resource.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch this.
Have you received? Can you right here talk to the public again? That's what we are focusing on. There have been dozens of allegations about women that have traveled with their agency being beaten down. Wanapigia simu, hamwaski, wanatusiwa, all these kind of allegations. You bring from the human resource department. What do you say about that?
They have never reported to me about it, because even when they said they have been beaten, I said one of them to come and tell me I've been beaten. No one came.
We have Anita on video. Should I play the video? Have you watched the video?
Okay, about Anita, she was beaten. No one was there. They were with the soldier and her
together. And share your opinions, comments.
And what I know, the paper that she was told to sign, it had English and Arabs. It's not the first time she has come from the office and come in and out. It was not the first time. The time she came, it was at night with a taxi, without the sponsor. Okay? So she had to sign. No one knows what happened between them and the soldier. And Anita is not the first time she has come to Kenya and she has gone back. If it was a bad place, she could have not gone back. She came for the burial and she went back to Saudi.
We got that memo yesterday, but I'm just trying to think about this thing here. So you want to so your office and you as especially being in charge I work for a corporate company. Human resources, if you step on my feet, I'm coming to you to solve my problem. That's how it works in America. You know that, right? Good. So you're on the hot chair right now. So you want to tell me, because the public, there are hundreds of messages, of comments flooding in here. And I'm going to tell you this. No one is buying this.
Yeah.
No one is buying this story. No one is buying this story ya kwamba hata nitageuza mpaka lugha kwa ndio kila mtu aelewe, because you know kuna watu wengine huku Kizungu English ni mushkila. So I have to keep on going back and forth. No one is buying the story that our wasichana wote ambao wanasafiri na Muthama agencies wanaongea uongo about kuchapwa.
Yeah.
No one is buying that story. No, everyone is saying these guys are hiding something. These guys are lying. And you being in charge of human resources, you deal with each and every single case. So let me ask you a question. Why is my inbox pregnant? People saying, tunachapwa, tunafanyiwa, office haitusikizi. Yesterday's broadcast with Muthama had over 7,000 people watching. And the comments alone, people who are working in a focus. I know they're whispering on your left, they're whispering on your right. You have to focus. I'm talking to you because I know you have to be on the same page. Okay? I know human psychology in and out. Quavo, tell us about Anita coming with a wheelchair.
Anita coming with a wheelchair.
Should I show you the video?
Yeah, I've seen. Even I've talked to the Anita.
When, today?
Okay, when I talked even with the doctor, I was told Anita didn't have anything with the wheelchair. She can walk. But because of maybe the medicine she's taking, she was weak. I asked about the beating. If she had any injury, I was told no, because she was taken in 3 hospitals. Have you confirmed that?
Yes.
She was taken in 3
and
hospitals. And
they even have the medical report.
Yeah, and the 3 hospitals, they had the same report. Kila hospitali alienda ilitoa the same report. And they didn't know each other. So venye niliuliza kwa nini Anita kwa wheelchair, nikaambiwa ni zile shindano alikuwa anadungwa akiwekwa dawa. But for now, she can walk.
So she arrived on a wheelchair, and today she can walk. You know, listen, even Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead. I listen, that's a Bible story. So she came yesterday on a wheelchair. She couldn't walk yesterday, but she's walking today.
There you go.
Come on, man.
No, the medical report says she can walk.
Come on, man.
Yes?
Come on, man. Came yesterday on a wheelchair. We had a full report. She couldn't even walk. We've heard everything. And you, from being from the head, from the HR department, you're telling us today in the morning, miraculously, yalla, she can walk.
But you know, I'm seeing what the doctor told me. The doctor told me she can walk.
No.
But because
now
she couldn't walk because one of the legs was weak.
When did you speak to Nyambura?
By time she will walk.
Wait, Nyambura. When did you talk to Anita? Today?
No, before she came.
Okay, let me just give me 1 second, and I want you to keep. Your team is right there. I'm talking to 5 employees in one office. You're on the hot chair. Wale ambao wanawatch hii program sahi, how many believe what these guys are telling us? How many believe what they're telling us right now? I'm doing a poll right now. I want you to see. Angalia screen. You see that? You see that? Start looking. You see that? Kimi, Eunice Nyenga.
She even moved away.
You're doing a poll right now. Nyambura, kuja hapa kwa screen. Come back in the middle. You're the human resources. I actually got the right person. Nikorazi. Ukahataka. Umeita mwingine. Umelemewa. It's a hard seat for a reason. And listen, I
There
can
you go.
debate with each and every one of you and give you facts like straight up. Angalia the screen. They are coming in hundreds. Angalia the screen. Look at that. Susan Shiro. There you go. There you go. Covering up. Nefeti. Look at that. I can't even put the comments on the screen fast enough because it's coming. All these comments are coming in thousands and hundreds. Nyabura. Even like the way you've put the story of Anita here in 5 seconds, you've contradicted yourself 49 times. And which leaves me to believe that there's something that you guys are holding on, or that there's something which you guys are covering up. Our goal is to fix the mess. I'm here to fix the mess. I'm the messenger. Because there are thousands of people, there are hundreds of people who are saying, keep on reading. Let me actually, Angalia, you are human resources. Let them join you to help you read what the people are saying on these comments about the poll. Don't leave me alone. The whole world is here. Nyabura. May I go Kuabe? Moshada Keno, Ikino, all the way to Centerville. They're here. And people look at, people are watching everything you're saying. People are watching your body language. People are watching how you're expressing yourself. People are hearing the whispering on the back end because it's 5 people. It's you, it's MUTHAMA Agency, and that's on Morioki and Vote TV on camera. Let's get this act together. It's about human lives. So Kwaibo was turn up 5,000 under your company, not one single msichana ambaye ameshai complain mambo za kuchapwa. You have saved 0. You have saved none. It's a sad day for humanity.
That's right.
Because at the end of the day, Vote TV, our foundation, is our God in heaven. And let me take some time and preach to you, my sister Nyambura. Mbogwa is there, and those who are watching. There's something that we call the government in heaven, not the government on earth. And when we gather here, we cry out to our government in heaven to show us the truth. Kuna wasichana wengi wamelia vile wanachapwa, vile wanafanywa, vile wanateswa, yani ambao wanapitia na wanasema hivyo kitu hazifanyi anything.
Okay, about
Anita Mwengi Nyambula. Go ahead. Go ahead. And focus. You're the human, listen, you're the HR. There's someone who's talking to you constantly. Whatever she is saying or whatever he is saying, mwambie nyamaze. You are the HR. Talk to the people. Nakwambia, today is the day. And before I go to sleep, I've told my God in heaven, we will fix this. So, endelea Nyambura.
She choked.
There you go. You ain't got nothing to say. You ain't got nothing to say. It's done. It's over.
I would like to say something. No, I would like to say something. The way you're...
She choked. She choked. She choked. She choked. You know, what we're saying? She choked. Nyinyi mmejiona nyinyi wenyewe. Wala alikuwa hapa asubuhi muliona hiyo interview vile iliendelea. In the comments here. Something has to be done. This has given I don't think mama za kizungu, my sister. Tuskanzie hapo. That was the most. That interview in the morning, I'm pinning the comments so that whatever, because we're gonna have this thing running over and over, but it's fine. Just keep on, express yourself. This office has completely refused to accept ya kwamba hawa wasichana wanapigwa. Wanasema ni Wakenya wenzao. Hakuna pali wana blame Mwarabu. That's number two. Let's run the analysis, right? You guys, you've watched everything, right? You've watched it. And that's why I even had to say, I say this is a sad day for humanity. It's a sad day for humanity. Hizi comments ziko huku mnazisoma. Mnaziona. These are cries coming from people who are facing oppression, point blank, period. The same story you hear over and over again. Nimekuwa nikiambia watu hapa, no agent will take accountability of what Mwarabu amefanya. Now, in fact, everyone that you see that I'm running this show here, everyone is invited. Like I say, like about an hour ago or something, an hour, 2 hours ago, I take Grace. I was like, Grace, come at 9. Be here with the team. And then she told me I'm at the lawyer's office. I said, perfect. Bring the whole gang. Anita, kuna shida ya simu. Najua hapa kwa hii, this story is everywhere. And the way I've been able to document it. I'm gonna give MUTHAMA and her team credit is for coming here and talking. I'm gonna give you credit for that. I'm gonna give you credit. You came here and you spoke. I'm gonna give you credit for that. But you have failed in telling us the truth. Give me a second. Hello? Yeah, uni nani? Okay, sema Lilian. Ati nini?
Kuna kazini yangu ako Saudi, nilikuwa nataka umsaidie atoke huko.
Nini naendelea? Lilian?
Alikuwa ane mgonjwa, amekuwa deportation for 4 months lakini hakuna usaidizi. Na tukiongea na agent anakataa yeye afanyangi nini, harudishangi wasichana.
Okay.
Kenya.
Okay, basi goja kidogo Lilian, kwa sababu niko na show yangu sahi. Ni inbox all the information, alafu nikimaliza tutaangalia maneno.
Sawa.
Yeah, guys, welcome to my life. Mgonjwa, deportation, officer shuguliki, Nelson Saidia. This is my life. So again, I repeat, they came here, they spoke. Lakini the fact that no one from the CEO to the HR. I mean, to be very honest with you, Nyambura for me was the biggest joke of all. I'm gonna tell you that. Nyambura, you listen, if they got you that position as a HR, you better do something. You just step up your game, man. If they call, if you are the HR at that office, imagine. And Grace has a very akona agency kubwa. Listen, she told us this, she has 5,000 clients under her management. Okay, now let's run this thing real fast. Let's do another poll. Naona hapa kuna wasichana wengi sana ambao wana comment ambao wako na Muthuma agency. If ulienda na agency ya Muthuma, raise your hands up. Kwa chat. Let's have a look at this. Kuna Sally. Soma ya comment ya Sally. Muthuma mulituleta na contract ya 850. Okay, so hizi nikasoma whatever you're saying the rest. How many ni wangapi ambao wako hapa wamesafiri na agency ofisi ya Grace Muthuma? Na kwanza kuna there's one issue ambao imekuwa of all these testimonies that I've been reading, there's something that has been happening to these women. Mambo za kukatwa mshahara. Sijui mara umelipwa 800, mara umelipwa sijui 830, mara umelipwa sijui what. If you go back to the office, all these kind of calculations and all these kind of deductions that just don't make sense. I faced 6 people in an office and they choked. Angalia comment. Jesus Christ. Mimi ni wa Muthuma mbaya sana. I'm telling you, now I'm sparing. Go listen. Come here. Go on the YouTube channel. Watch those videos. Just read the comments. Go on my Facebook page. Uko sasa niko kuna mambo. Paul yako hapa. Paul, I've actually been paying attention to your comments, but let's read this comment by Paul Yakisama. Muthuma, if you take Anita to court, we have evidence of the girls who used to call for help and you didn't help. We have a WhatsApp group. Some of the girls are mentally ill, like Elizabeth and Mary. By the way, Paulie, thank you because I've received those audios as well. Nimepokea testimonies, watu wakitusiwa. Nimepokea testimonies, watu wakilia wasaidiwe. And also, Yvonne spoke yesterday. Let me rephrase this. Vile tu niliwauliza. Kuna wasichana huwa wanapigia simu kusema wakicomplain kwamba wanateswa. You know what they could have said? They could have said, okay, we have cases that come to our desk. That's what Nyambura could have told me. Okay, good. Easter, can you send me that? Easter, able to me use audio. Send them right now. This is VoTV. You know how I do this. Can you send them on the WhatsApp number on the screen? The WhatsApp number is on the screen. +1 571 361 3104. Angalia kuna watu wanasema waliachwa kwa sababu ya kuwa na fake medical. Are you guys reading this? So let me ask you a question. And I could have, if Grace would have showed up here and Gamuliza one question. Grace, are these people talking for Facebook likes and sympathy? Wasichana wote ambao wanaongea hapa, wasichana wote ambao wanalia hapa, wasichana wote ambao wamekuwa wakilia mpaka kwa comments, are they all crying for Facebook likes and sympathy? Was Anita crying for Facebook likes and sympathy? Was Anita, huyu mwingine ambaye mtoto wake amekufa, was she crying for? I mean, there are thousands, I can count hundreds. Go and, tuko live hapa. And trust you me, listen, number one, I'm a messenger. Number two, I'm documenting this from a very, very neutral perspective. This is VoTV Network, so I have my due diligence. Easter, can you please send me the audio? Number kwa screen. If you have anything that you'd like to send to VoTV or contact VoTV, or if you want to be featured here on VoTV, if you have a story, please contact VoTV. The WhatsApp number is on the screen. People who have been asking how they can support it, people have been coming to me voluntarily saying how they to support VoTV. Like now, on the YouTube live streams, the super chat is activated. You can support VoTV using the super chat. And again, thank you very much. My Facebook private page has been upgraded. I'm thankful for that. Tuendelee. VoTV, I'm now live streaming 24 hours, 7 days a week. 258 broadcasts a week. That's history. It's a YouTube channel. This is a network. Come on, mungesema, okay, you know what? That's all that I was waiting for. Just say, you know what, there are complaints that we get and whatever, and be transparent. Don't be like, hey, hakuna mtu hata moja huwa na complain kwa hii ofisi. Polly, angalia kwa screen. Look at the screen. Look at the screen, Polly, my sister. It's saying, you see, read there, contact VoTV WhatsApp number is +1 571 361 3104. There's one thing that Grace said yesterday she can take responsibility for. Members are supervisors. Wacha niwaambie, this is God's time. And God is revealing a lot of things through this platform. And God is revealing a lot of things to the world. And niwaambia hivi, everything that I document, everything is backed up with a testimony, with a piece of evidence. Nyinyi agents wa Kenya, there are tens of thousands of agents out there, right? I've said none of you can face Nelson Mike Mithamo Muriuki. Mwanawawa boy. None of you can face me in a debate about the oppression of our people. None of you. I will shred you with facts. I will shred you with my eloquence. I flow when I speak. And when I start speaking that fast, and when this thing starts, because I've been doing this for 8 years and I've seen everything. Then I've seen the dead. I've seen those who have been raped. I've seen those who have been overworked. I've seen those who are crying that they're sick and handicapped. I've seen it all. Kujeni hapa. Tuongee. And please don't make the mistake of bringing me some HR people like Nambura. We can be on the same level. Hapa nikisema Mungu shuka, Mungu shuka. We've done everything on this platform. We pray. We've had fasting. Hapa kwa Vote TV. Ukweli ama si ukweli? And I'm gonna give you my free legal advice. I'm gonna give you my free legal advice. Don't waste your time to take Anita to court. Don't. I'm giving you free legal advice. Don't waste your time. Don't. I'm telling you this. This is free legal advice. Don't waste your time. You know why? You know why? Mtaenda kuingia kwa hizo ofisi kwenda kupiga Anita with lawyers and all these high ranking connection that you have. Anita can't hire a lawyer. Hata ajui lawyer ni nini. Angalia pale ametoka. Si ndio? Angalia pale ametoka, si ndio? Lakini usifikirie. Kama msifikirie. Because Anita saini Sijarudi ameingia Kenya akiwa na wheelchair. Hana pesa. Si ndio? I'm giving you free legal advice. The army that is behind Anita is invisible. And trust you me, hamtawezana. Angalia. And remember this. You will even make Anita more bigger than she is right now. That's my free legal advice. That's my free legal advice. Mumejionea. Your office has seen You guys have seen, all of you have seen. Go on Vote TV YouTube channels. Go on now all the platforms. Look at all the content. Look at the comments. Read what people are saying. Read what people are saying right now. I'm giving you. Mtajua ya kwamba Anita amesimamiwa na serikali ya mbinguni. I'm telling you that. That's free legal. That's pro bono service. If you're thinking of taking Anita to court, you will be surprised. Na Grace, hata nitakuandikia nikwambie. Nikupigia nikwambie Grace. Kia kutemata. Wili ati gotora Anita igotine. Kia kutemata. Si ametoka Saudia. She's back in Kenya, right? Let her be. Let her be. Si amerudi Kenya. Let her be. Wacha anze kujijenga tena. There are so many things that people can do, or there are so many things that we can do here to uplift Anita. Na mkumbuke Anita has said about mtoto wake ambaye pia kuna shida. This, what is happening here is spiritual. And you won't fight it with lawyers or taking her to court. I've done my due diligence on this case. Nimekuja hapa. Okay, let me check if I have someone also send me some audios. Okay. Guys, I cannot read. It's these comments are flooding so fast. Grace what? Some of your text here, Grace Nelson, Grace Mgani. You go up your text. Now before I go back. I cannot, sorry. Let me just continue. Now, tukuja kwa, yes, I wanted to touch on that story next. Elizabeth Wayongo, munajua mtoto wa Anita. Ebu andikia watu hapo, and actually by the way, you can even call me. Call me on WhatsApp if you want to call and talk about this, Elizabeth. Ebu, you can call Vote TV on that WhatsApp number. Utuambie mambo za mtoto wa Anita. People, for them to see how deep this thing is. Okay, by the time I go back there, it's not gonna. Nancy amesema nini hapa? Let me see if I can grab it, because these comments are coming here in hundreds. Nancy. Ati Al-Mutahida is hell of a place. Kwanza kuna elevator, let me put this up here. Kwanza kuna elevator hapo, Grace huwekewa maiti, anawakujia usiku. Wasn't this what Nani was saying alipokuwa kwa airport? Now comes the question, how do you prove this in a court of law? I mean, we can all read it. This is some scary-ish, man. But how do you prove this in a court of law? How do you prove this in a court of law? It's the same thing we have here in America. And that's why, like, everything we say, this is an allegation. And it remains an allegation until it's proven by facts. See where I'm coming from? You have to operate from that level. But nikisoma hii comment ya Nancy, for example, bila ameandika, it reminds me, and I'm going to go back and I'll play the video ya Anita alipofika kwa airport. The same thing. But do we have any videos? Do you have any pictures? So this will, and also because I'm Vo TV, that from a broadcasting perspective remains an allegation. In a court of law, it's an allegation, it's a hearsay. Where's the evidence? Now, do you see what's going on here? Now, Nancy is saying they don't allow us to go near those elevators. It's only the supervisors who are allowed. Something they kept on saying was vile watu wanakufia huko. And Anita was saying mambo za kama kuna wazazi kama kuna watoto wenyu ambao hawapatikani. We all watched that video. But Vo TV, when it gets here, it's an allegation until we have evidence. That's how the law plays out. But Nancy is giving us a lot of gems here. They take our phones when it. Okay. I know for a fact, give me a second. I know for a fact, there's one more phone call I'm going to make. Okay. Now, yeah. So again, Nancy, if you have no evidence, you go to a court of law, you can't win a case. You can't win the case. You can't win a case like that. Lazima ukue na evidence. Get me pictures. Might zikitolewa kwa elevator. Get me videos. Might kama hakuna, it just remains an allegation. And I can, and if I'm to document that or to report that, I'm gonna document it from that perspective. Is it scary? Yes, it is some scary-ish. It is. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say. Angalia your comment here, Elizabeth Wayongo. Anita has a lot of problems. The oldest son was in the ICU when Anita was in the hospital. Mtoto wa Anita ni mlemavu. That has also been communicated to me. Mtoto, that one I've been told, yes. Mtoto wa Nancy, sorry, mtoto wa Anita ni mlemavu. So, looking at this story, we've heard what Anita said, and we've heard what Grace Muthama has said, and her office. We have what the public court now believe. We've seen through the cracks. We've seen through the cracks. We've seen through the cracks. The cracks are visible. So, like I said, and I confirmed this yesterday, Grace Muthama said here yesterday, and it was public, and I have everything documented. She's going to court. And by the way, Grace Muthama, you and your office and your folks, I had sent you the link to join the broadcast tonight. And I'm sure that one or more, or 2 or 3 or 4 people from your company are watching this broadcast. Lakini nilikuwa nimewambia hata nyinyi mkuja hapa. Those who are here in the morning, remember it was a public invitation. We did the morning segment, and I said also come at 9 p.m. If there is anything, Grace Muthama, you, your office, would like to send to me to put out in public, I'm here. Vote TV is here. No one has covered this story the way I've done it. Kama kuna agents ingine huko ambayo iko tayari kukuja hapa kuongea. And actually, I would like to invite wale agencies ambao walikuwa pale Jivanji Gardens, wale ambao walikuwa nasema the main reason wasichana wanakufia Saudia ni kwa sababu ya umalaya na mambo za abortions. I would like to invite you here. I'm ready. Kuna comments zingine watu wanaandika huku, I'm telling you it's crazy. But I'm ready. Niko hapa. Vote TV is here. And all is trust you me. The documentation I've done is a whole Netflix series. And remember, and I'm telling you this in God's name, no one can articulate the oppression of our Kenyan sisters, especially in Saudi Arabia. Nobody can articulate their pain and their suffering eloquently like the son of Muriuki. I know you agencies, I know you come here. I know you follow my post, you know, you've tried everything. You operate in darkness. I'm here every day. Every single day. I have public profiles. I have public verified profiles. Every day. One thing I've said, and I believe. See, a calling is not meant to be comfortable. What I do is serving humanity. What I do is a calling. This is my calling. And my calling is not meant to be comfortable. Kama ningetaka kuwa na a nice life, kama ningetaka set a nice life, kama ningetaka kuwa comfortable, 7 years ago ningeza kamati ya mandazi, kamati ya dengu, kamati ya githeri, kamati ya kutingisha matako. I could have launched that. That would have been the name of my platform. But no, this is for the voices of the oppressed. There is nothing comfortable about oppression. So I have a responsibility. I have a responsibility to speak for those who are oppressed, to fight for those who are oppressed, to raise awareness about those who are being oppressed. Am I clear? Vo TV. This is my David moment. This is my Moses moment. Na nimesema hizi shida zote zitaisha. Wanyonge wamelia kutosha. Who am I speaking to? Who am I speaking to? Wanyonge wamelia ya kutosha. Na hapa tumesema Mungu shuka. Mungu shuka. Mungu shuka. Nakwambia zile cases ambazo niko isn't even like listen, if I just pull up my phone like this 2 seconds, unasikia even as I'm talking to you, hii ni kesi ya msichana mwingine huyu. This just came in right now. Right now. I posted her story. Na imetumwa tena. Huyu msichana, she has been missing since 2019. Is this about Facebook likes? Mike Ngogi. Let me just play you let me read you the message kwanza. Huyu msichana na yeye. I mean, I can show you on my Facebook page because I can pull it up right here. And I'm just showing you like really haraka tukiendaga. This lady has been in Saudi from 16th of February 2020, and according to the information she's giving us, she finished her contract with her employer, but her employer has refused to release her. Anapouliza tena nyumbani lini, wanampea excuses and even going on kumutishia maisha. Is this seeking sympathy? Is this seeking Facebook likes? Agents mko hapa. Is this seeking sympathy? Is this seeking Facebook likes? Is this seeking TikTok likes? And you know who's writing this? The uncle. Huyu ni mwingine nimeambiwa tu saa hii before niingie. Huyu ni mwingine yuko hapa. Amekufia Lebanon. Hata sijatangaza hii. Huyu amekufia Lebanon. I'm just showing you. Do you see that? Do you even understand what every message that I pull up is someone who's just crying for help? Hello, Vo TV. Hello. Okay. Can you keep? Yeah, nani huyu? So unasema ni mimi boss, wewe ni nani? Sorry, I'm running my show right now. Who am I talking to? Juma. Juma mgani? Okay, nini naendelea Juma? Mota Kitale, okay. Asante. Okay, nini naendelea Juma? Okay. Welcome to my life. Anyway, let's do this. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for watching today's broadcast. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. Remember, the next Vo TV is live streaming 24 hours. After this broadcast, the next show is going to go up. Kama vile unaona kama Empress, kuna msichana ambaye amekufia Lebanon. Wata sijaongea mambo zake. Tulikuwa na Jacinta Mugore ambaye alikufia Lebanon like 2 weeks ago. Alipatikana kwa nyumba. Hiyo story nimedocument hapa. Maiti yake imefika Kenya this week. Thanks God. Baada ya kuzikwa Lebanon. But this has been another eye-opening occasion for everyone who has been following this story. And as we finish off, Grace Muthama wants to go to court. Go to court. Want to get your lawyers, take out of court, go to court. It's your right. It's a constitutional right. But I want you guys to remember, people have questions and people have seen through the cracks. And don't make the biggest mistake of assuming ya kwamba Anita, kwa sababu ni mnyonge, kwa sababu ni maskini, don't underestimate that as you pursue what you pursue. Grace, this platform is always open. Kuja hapa uongee. I put you on camera. You can talk. I'm sending this challenge to each and every agency in Kenya ambayo inasafirisha wasichana Saudi Arabia. We will fix this mess in God's name. VOTV is the loudest megaphone for the voiceless, for the sick, for the orphans, for the widows, for the single mothers. VOTV, mkumbuke hivyo. Everything being done in darkness, God is revealing it in the light. Remember that. Mark my words. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 50, 100 years from now, people will look at what I'm saying today. And they will say, yeah, man, he was right. Yo, he was right. He was right. He was right. He was right. To all the Anitas in Saudi Arabia, to all the Anitas in Saudi Arabia, mko wengi. Walk with God. Shika Mungu mkono. Ambia Mungu nishike mkono. Ambia Mungu nishike mkono. I know your pain. I know your suffering. But most importantly, I know your sacrifice. Yes. Kama vile mnasemanga, sio kupenda kwetu, sio kutaka kwetu. Kama sasa nilikuwa na ile story ya, for example, ya msichana ambaye ametoka Western. Gesare. Zipora Gesare. Nilipotuma when Nomanyi went to kuwatembelea. I've shown you here. Muone vile watu wanaishi. Muone ile nyumba anaishi. Muone pale ametoka. Muangalie familia yake. Muangalie mama yake ambaye alikuwa hapa akalia machozi. I understand. I understand your pain, and I feel your pain and suffering, and I understand your sacrifice. To all the Anitas in Saudi Arabia, Mungu uliye mbinguni, I command and I declare and I decree God walk with each and every Anita in Saudi. Awashike mkono. Awalinde. Sio kupenda kwenyu. Sio kutaka kwenyu. Sio kutaka kwenyu. So, Have a good night wherever you are. I appreciate you. Tune into the next broadcast coming right after this. Kuna broadcast ya midnight saa 6 na kuna broadcast ya saa 8. Yeah, right here on TV. Thank you very much. Yala yala. Let's see how the rest goes.